I got point 0.5.
Same.
Else could you write that?
50%.
Very good. Most of the time that is because it's a ratio, they're gonna give it to you in percentage form, okay?
Yes.
So 50%, very good. For your dead space, for your BDVT, what does that indicate? What can you tell from that number?
Is that physiological dead space?
It is. So a normal patient who is spontaneously breathing is going to have a dead space tidal volume ratio of about 20 to 40, okay? And somebody who's mechanically ventilated is going to be about 40 to 60. More than that is excessive dead space. 20 to 40 is normal. 40 to 60, they're being mechanically ventilated. Anything above that is just not okay. We need to do something.
And the reason why they have more dead space because they're mechanically ventilated, is that because of the extra tubing?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So if we have above 60%, that's probably a time, one of the few times that we're going to worry about cutting down dead space, taking out tubing. I mean, our tubing is excessive, but that used to be a problem with mechanical ventilators, but now our ventilators are smart enough, and when we do that EST and we already have the circuit on, it calculates that dead space. Okay. So it already is compensating compensating for that space. So most of the time we don't have to do that anymore. Okay. All right. Number 22. What did y'all get?
15.
Very good.
Same.
23. What did y'all get for your suction catheter size?
I got 9, but I couldn't remember if we went down, right? So you would go to 8.
Right.
Okay.
You don't want to go up, because remember, you don't want to take up more than what percentage of their tube?
Is this 16%? Or becomes or something like that? I forgot. It's, I don't remember.
Definitely don't
Do you
want to
get-
get more than like 50%.
Okay.
Okay.
So always go down, don't go up, because that up is going to push you over that, okay? But I got 9 as well, and then went down to 8. All right, number 24.
I got 32.
Is that 32%?
32%, yep.
Okay.
A lot of times on your test, like when I give you a test, you can write 32%, okay? But most of the time when you're taking your boards, they're going to give you whole numbers. They're not going to be close enough, like they're not going to give you 30 and 35, okay? They're going to give you 30 and 40. Go to the closest one to it. All right?
Okay.
Number 25. What did y'all get?
I got 10.46 hours, but I'm not really the best at the tank equations, so I'm not.
All right.
So my equation was 3.14 times 1,000 divided by 5, correct?
Correct.
And then I got 628 liters per minute. And then don't you divide that by 60 to get the hours?
Yeah, so it would be 628 minutes, not liters per minute.
Oh, okay.
That gives you just time. All right, but here's the thing. When you do this, they're not going to give you 10.45 hours. They're going to give you an exact minute, okay? So, or pretty close to. So the exact time is 10 hours and 28 minutes in this case. How you can get that, and I understand it's backtracking, okay? So you got the 10.45, okay? Now, 10 times 60 is 600, right?
Yeah.
Subtract the 600 from the 628, your leftover is your minute.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense?
Right.
Yeah.
You have to backtrack just a tiny bit with your hours, but that gives you exact amount of time. Again, they're not going to give you 628. They're going to give you 6, and they're never going to go over ever on this. Make a note of that. They're never going to say it's going to last 10 hours and 30 minutes, because that's not true. That's a lie. And if a patient was to run out of oxygen, that would be a bad thing. But they're going to give you like 6 hours and 15 minutes, probably, or 10 hours and 15 minutes. They're probably going to give you 10 hours. Okay. But if they were to do exact, it would be 10 hours, 28 minutes. All right. All right. What about number 26?
Is it 7 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
Same thing. If you were to backtrack and do 7 hours times 60, you would get 420. Take that 430 minus 420, you have 10 minutes left over. So exact time on that one is 7 hours and 10 minutes.
Okay.
Going back to 25, I just want to go over your cylinder factors again. Main ones, you really need to know those E tanks and your H tank. So E tank conversion factor 0.28 and then 3.14. Make sure you know both of them, okay? All right, what about 27? What did you get?
I got
You got
28.
28. What else?
I got 24.
24.
Okay.
So 60%, that is a 1-to-1 ratio. When you add those two together, you have a factor of 2. Total flow times your factor. So my total flow is 12. 12 times 2, 24 liters per minute.
Okay. I got my ratio wrong. I did 1 to 1.33 is what I did. Because it's the magic box equation, correct?
Oh, yeah.
But I completely understand the feeling. And you do like the 100 minus 60, and then I couldn't remember if it was 20 or 21 in the corner, because was it above 30%? It's 20 or below 30. I couldn't remember that one.
I'm gonna have to look that one up and get back with you, just because that's not how I do it. I do it the old-fashioned math way, or I've now memorized them, because the magic box, since I was in school 15 years ago, has thrown me off. It's just not.
Okay.
To me,
Person said below 40 is 21, but we learned in 210 is like below 30 is 21.
21.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
which
because
one.
it was like 60%. I was like, I thought it was 20, and then you take the 60 minus 20, and then you go from there, and it just, I was like, okay. So I got the 1 to 1.33, and then you add you add the sum of the ratio, and then you multiply it by the liters per minute, correct?
correct.
Okay, that's when I got 28. So I was like, so it must just be my ratio that got,
Yeah,
that's all.
1. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, number 28.
I don't know if I had that right. 5.9 liters or 6 liters. I don't know if that's right.
Okay.
Oh, that's right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And I would say that's probably one of your most important formulas, being able to calculate that minute ventilation. You're going to need to know it, okay?
Okay, so yeah. Okay, I was right then. I was like, am I doing this?
You need to break it down a lot. A lot of times on your stems, they're going to give you a minute ventilation. And they'll tell you one other piece of it. And from that, you need to figure out, are they breathing too fast, breathing too slow, their volume appropriate? And you can do that given any two parts of that, okay? So that is very, very important. Same thing with number 29. Somebody tell me what they got.
10,350 milliliters or 10.35 liters.
I got 7.15.
7 point.
Okay. Because I had to find because to find dead space, you have to find the ideal body weight.
Correct.
And then it's ideal body weight.
Okay, yeah, I
times
wasn't sure if I was doing
and then
that
you
right.
take tidal volume and there's dead space, then you multiply that by your rate.
Can we run down 28 real quick?
On 28 or 29?
I guess both of them because I got them wrong.
Okay. I'm going to put up 28 first.
Yeah.
Right down.
Okay. Yep. Any aptitude.
I can't see anyone either. Can you guys see me?
Yeah, I can see.
I could see it.
Click on my screen.
I just see like your letters for your names and like your background picture.
From the background.
No, I mean like instead of seeing you actually, I just see like just a picture of your background picture.
Can you see me?
No.
Can anybody else see me?
Yeah, I see you. I see everybody.
This is weird.
Anything may or the may have to go out.
Okay, I see Mallory, and that's the only face I see. Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back.
Did you click on her letters from her name? That's what happened to me before. You
Yeah.
click on the KB, and then I was able to see. But
It's not even popping up on my screen. I'm gonna just leave and come back. All right. Okay.
Okay, and then 29. Did you get 28?
I see 28. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Can I see 29?
You can see that the top line is the formula.
Yes.
That as the dead space formula.
Mm-hmm.
I know body weight included, and then formula. Is it showing it backwards for y'all?
No.
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 Okay, I just want to make sure. Because on my side, my little image view, it's backwards. That's not going to help me, is it?
I thought this was the way I was supposed to do it, and then I didn't think I was right.
Very good. Are you still looking at it, Flo?
I'm good. Thank you.
You good?
Yes, I'm good.
All right. Number 30, part. Can you tell me what you got for dynamic?
I got 20.
Anything else? Tell me what they got for dynamic.
40
I got 20.
for static.
Or which one, Flo?
Oh, for 30? Is that what we're doing?
For
Yeah,
dynamic
you
or
get-
static.
Okay, I got 30. 30 centimeters of water pressure. For 30.
For static or dynamic?
Part.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, 40 for static and 20 for dynamic.
Good. What's your normal value for dynamic?
Oh, gosh.
40 to 60?
30 to 40.
30 to 40, and then 40 to 60 for
For
static.
static.
Okay.
All right. If you have an increase in dynamic compliance and you have no change in your static compliance, what does that indicate?
Is that increased airway pressure? Or airway resistance? Sorry.
Yep. So what does that tell you? What's going on with your patient? Possibility.
It could be like a blockage in the ET tube. It could be fluid in the tubes. It could, I mean, anything of that nature.
Correct. So it's going to indicate some kind of upper airway obstruction, okay? That's a
Right.
fail-proof way, and they always ask these questions. They give you these numbers, and they're like, what's going on with the patient? Well, here you go. It's really easy. You have an increase in your dynamic, and your static does not change. It is upper airway. You need to suction your patient, okay? Static compliance, on the other part, if they both decrease, what could it indicate?
Oh.
Is that a leak?
What?
A leak if they're both decreasing, or is that the patient is the decrease in lung compliance?
So that's going to indicate some kind of parenchymal lung disease, okay? Pneumonia would be a really good example of that, because we're talking about the elasticity of the lungs. If they both decrease or they both increase, there's a change in elasticity. They have to change together for that to be the case, okay? And if it goes down, it's something in the lung tissue, something like pneumonia. All right, 31. What did y'all get?
I got 4.
Anybody get anything like that?
Okay, for 31,
Huh?
I don't know. I got 15. Am I wrong?
Nope, I got 15 as well.
15.
It's 45 minus 30 divided by 60, correct?
Yes, but note, the equation should be in the bottom is flow in liters per second. I gave you 60 liters per minute. So to change that into liters per second, you've got to divide it by 60. So it's 51. Sneaky. That's why I did
So you would,
it. So it should be 15 divided by 1, and your answer is 15.
Okay.
I see.
So you would take the liters per minute and you said divide by 60?
Yep, divide by
Okay.
60. Because you got to
Converted.
change it into seconds. This formula is done in liters per second. And it's pitch minus flat divided by flow in liters per second.
Okay.
All right, number 32. What's your RSBI?
I got 18 for 18.
Same.
Anything else?
Is that right?
No.
It's not?
I got 0.055.
No.
You take the 22 divided by 400, correct?
Divided by 0.4.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
So
okay.
it's- yeah.
Because you had to put it into liters.
okay.
Yep. Because this is RSBI is frequency divided by tidal volume in liters.
Jeez.
Oh,
Another tricky one.
Yeah.
And I like to throw you off with that. Remember, RSBI normal is less than 105, right?
yeah.
Yes.
If in an ideal situation, let's do a normal adult, because this formula only works for adults. Let's say somebody's breathing 16 times a minute. That's pretty good respiratory rate, right?
Yeah.
They have a volume of 500, which is pretty standard for an adult. That RSBI is 32. Okay? So you're not going to get too much lower than that, but you don't want to get above 105. When you do 32 divided by 0.5, because it's in liter form. Sorry,
64.
64. That wrong. But it's always in liter form. So it's 22 divided by 0.4,
It's 55.
55. Correct.
Okay.
And there is no units with that because it's just a RSBI ratio. Just a solid number, okay? You want it to be less than 105 for weaning. All right, number 33, what did y'all get?
I got 37%.
All right, so this is not a percentage. This is the actual flow. So it should be in liter form.
So 37 liters per minute.
Is it 3.6 liters?
3.6.
3.6.
3.6.
Because 1.8 times 2, right?
What was the formula for that one? Okay.
It's 1.8
8.
times your liters.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong. We're on
Yeah, that's-
33?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
I'm
was
on
looking at
34.
34. I got that right.
Same here.
Okay.
I'm looking at 34 going, I don't know what you're talking about.
So I have the heliac down here.
Okay.
You don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got that as well.
I got that.
30. All right.
Okay.
All right, number 34 in the percentage. What is it?
37%.
This one I couldn't get. I couldn't remember the equation, and then I found an equation that I thought it was, but then I was like, I confused myself.
So you should have gotten, when you did the math, 0.368, which is 37%, because this is a percentage form. I'm going to put the formula up here for you.
Cascade formula.
Okay, I had the right equation, but then I couldn't. Okay,
Let me write that because I have to write the wrong.
so it's 0.21.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I had the right equation, I just couldn't figure out how to do it. And that's the cascade formula, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody good?
2 seconds.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Total.
Whoops.
Okay, I think I got that. Okay.
Right, so 34. Almost done, y'all. 35. What is my IDE ratio?
1.1 to 3.
1 to 3.
Stick around.
Everybody got that? Need to see it? Anybody? No?
No, I got 1 to 2.5. I just didn't round up. That's all.
Okay.
What did you have to round?
Yeah, because it's gonna be solid. Okay, you can't have like in the ratio. It's gotta be solid because you can't have like 0.2 seconds. Okay? All right, what about 36?
Is that 1.32?
1 to 3, not 1.3.
I mean, 1 to 3, yeah. I was like, confused. I'm like, is this the same answer? I wasn't sure. I could sure the same answer.
You're welcome. All right. Any problem with those
Yeah, I guess I used the
Yes.
wrong formula for that one.
for 36?
Yeah, for
Mhm.
36.
It's the same as the top.
It's the same as the top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Wait.
I've got it up on the screen if you need that.
Oh. I did it a completely different way, but got the same answer.
I don't understand how it's the same as the top though.
I
Oh,
can't
it's the
see
same.
it.
Because they're
Same
both ratio,
formula that
we're
you
doing it the
use?
same way.
Okay.
Yeah, so instead of like up top, it has the seconds already there. Instead of doing like the I time divided by the I time divided by E time or whatever, it has you just do the percentage. So you do like the I time percentage and the E time and so on and so forth. But I did it a complete different way. I used, and it was in the packet, and it was the one where you have to like find TCT and then ITET, and then you find it that way with the percentage there. So I just like gave myself a rate of 10 and did it that way, but I got the same answer. So
Right. Okay. Yeah. It's the exact same formula except for the top instead of E because you don't have that. You have to do I on 1 because you have 1 total, right?
Right.
You have to do 1 minus your I time percentage to get your E percentage, which is 75% or 0.75. So 0.75 divided by 0.25 is 3. So you still have a ratio of 1 to 3.
Right. Honestly, I didn't even look at a formula for 35. I just looked at it.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
then-
because that one is easy, but
Yeah.
the reason I did that is because sometimes you will and they won't make as much sense. So
Right.
you need to look at the formula. Got it?
Yeah, I
Can I look
actually. Yeah, let me see it. Thank you.
I can only see AJ.
Oh.
Click on my name. If it's frozen, you might have to go out and come back in. What AJ had to do.
It's like if someone talks, it switches the screen.
Yeah, just click on hers though. That it switches the screen when they talk, but then if you click on her, for me it worked, but AJ had to go out and come back in.
No, for me it won't work if I do that.
Mallory, are
Yeah,
you on
I
your
was gonna
computer?
say.
Yeah.
If you go up top to where there's like 3 dots next to a hand, and go down and click gallery, it should bring up everybody.
I don't see a hand.
Up on the top screen, there's like a hand that says raise hand.
No,
But next
Oh,
to
yeah.
it,
I like that,
Oh, okay, I see.
Amanda.
And then next is like 3 dots.
Okay.
And if you go down, there's like, it says gallery, you click on that, it should bring everybody up.
No, it just says show meeting details.
you might have
Oh.
to leave and come back.
Yours is different, Amanda.
I see that.
Do you have something that says do you have 3 dots, Mallory?
I have 3 dots, but it only says like show device settings, hide meeting details, stuff like that.
Really? Okay, go down below that. It should say device settings, meeting options, meeting notes, meeting details. Gallery should be right below that.
Mm-mm.
Did you download the Teams on your tab on your computer, or do you use it through the
I
website?
just use it through the website.
Oh, then that's probably what the issue is.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because we're going to be using this a lot, I do recommend downloading Teams. Actually, y'all should take advantage of. Y'all get to download all of Microsoft for free right now while you're students. If you don't have it, I would download everything that you can. I'll pay for it.
Okay.
All right, so the last one is 37. What did y'all get?
That one, I couldn't, I got 1.66 and then that just keeps going, 666.
Yep. You
Um,
rounded it.
I got 1 to 1.7.
Yeah, I rounded as well.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so you round it, okay, I wasn't sure if I could round it.
You know, 1.67 or 1 to 1.7, I would accept either of those.
Okay.
Any questions over any of those?
Miss Bucklew, could you go over number 6 for me, please? I know I missed it, and I apologize for not being here, but I couldn't understand the FIC method. Like how do I find the O2 consumption on here? Like, what do I? So where do you get the 130 from?
You just gotta know it, that's always.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 130 times BS.
VO2 max is 130 times your BSA.
Okay, and then the difference between the CaO2 and CVO2. Okay. Because I was like, what do I use? I was trying to figure it out, and I even tried to I have an equations book that I got through the respiratory, what's it called? Respiratory therapy zone, and it had that equation in it, but it didn't show me that, and I was like, where do I get the O2 consumption from? Okay. All right, so this is. All right, thank you.
Welcome.
All right,
Any others that y'all wanna go back over, have any other questions about?
I think that was the only one that I was. Because I starred that one because I wasn't sure.
I know these are really easy, but can we just go through 1 through 5? Because I missed it.
Sure.
1 is 50.
Yep.
2 is it greater than 60 or less than 60?
It's not less than, it's just the answer is 60, that's their heart rate.
Okay, just 60.
Yep.
3 is just 100.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but it's not under, it's just straight, it's 100,
Okay.
okay?
And then 4 is, oh, that's only 45.
Yep,
And 5 is 90.
correct.
Okay, thank you.
Any other, Amanda, did you miss some that you wanna hear?
I think the FIC method was the only one that I wasn't completely sure of. For number 12, was it 319 or 3.19 or what?
For what?
Number 12, it was that's the 40% times 760 minus 47 minus 30, and then I did the times 1.25. Correct?
Your answer should have been 247.
All right, so I did my math wrong somewhere.
Here, take a look at mine and compare.
Would you round that?
You could.
Okay.
You could say 248, that would be fine.
Oh, I know. Okay, I know I did wrong. Thank you.
Decimal.
Yep. When y'all are taking your test on Thursday, do yourself a favor for this kind of instance that she just said. Write out your formulas, okay? Write them out. Because if you put the formula down right, I'm not going to give you all the credit, but if you just mess up your math, then at least I know they know their formula, and I'm going to give you partial credit of some sort. If you
Right.
just give me an answer and it's wrong, the whole thing's wrong, okay?
Okay.
So do yourself a favor and write out your equation on Thursday when you take your exam, okay?
Is it multiple choice or no?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's gonna be just like this. Same thing with your normal value. It's just gonna say cardiac output and a line next to it. You're gonna write out your cardiac output, okay?
Okay. And is it roughly the same amount of questions as well? As our
No, it will be, but they are all on here. So if you are comfortable with every single formula on here, you will be fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So if y'all don't have any more questions, I'll let y'all go. Tomorrow I'll be doing the same thing with whoever missed. I know some of y'all, who's going to clinicals tomorrow?
I am.
I am as well.
All right. All three of y'all are going, okay. So if you, you're going tomorrow, but still, like, I'm available tomorrow to y'all. So this afternoon, same thing. You need me, let me know. I'll help you out. Don't just not because you're at clinicals, but if you're not at clinicals tomorrow and you want to go back over it, you think of something tonight, you practice another one and you're still getting it wrong, jump on tomorrow so that I can answer questions for you, okay? This is y'all's time, since you're not at clinicals, to go over stuff that we're doing, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Miss
Sure you know
Buckley,
your normals,
normal values.
and I don't care what book you got it from. If one book says 100 and one book says 105, I will accept either answer, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Go trying to change what you know as long as it's within that correct range. I'm not going to be that stringent. Okay. Alright. Anything you want to go over? Any questions?
So just know the normal values for all of them and their and the formulas.
Every single
Okay.
normal value. So electrolytes, cardiac,
Mm-hmm.
tidal volumes, all of that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I will see y'all on Thursday in the classroom at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Unless y'all
Alright.
jump on tomorrow. If you're at clinical, have a good day.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
Me, okay?
Miss
All right.
Buckley.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Miss Buckley. Can I see 37 real quick?
Sure.
Oh, that's a big one. Um, Can you go to your left a little bit? Perfect.
That way?
And then the other way. A little bit more the other way.